The question that Flavia raised as to the paradigm shift. For me, climate change and sustainability provide the mechanism to help push that shift. Because I can promise you that people in developed economies have nothing to help with those who are dealing with climate change issues at the front line. There's a group that's just emerged in Australia, which I'm very proud of, which is called 1 Million Women. It's a group of women, basically middle-class women in Australia, who want to reduce their carbon footprint each by 1 tonne in a year, with the aim of saving 1 million tonnes of carbon. It's a fantastic initiative, but these women are dealing with the issue of whether they catch the bus once a week instead of driving their car, or whether they buy less at the supermarket this week because it has a carbon impact. Very strong work in the context of a very strong, affluent society in Australia. But what help is that going to be to a woman who's battling with the fact that it's taking her 4 hours a day to get water instead of maybe going to get water twice a week? The issues and the scale of this discussion and where volunteerism in climate change and sustainability needs to go, I think needs to be completely revisited, and it is picked up very well in the background paper about the stretch target on what we think our lives really can be and where climate change sits in a development sense, but more importantly in our livelihoods. As Paul Hawkins suggests, if we're now seeing a large movement that's been unleashed across the planet where people are engaging in climate change and sustainability and want to bring grace, truth and beauty to our lives, then innovation in volunteerism must embrace the complexity of climate change and sustainability. And we're going to have to find a whole lot of new ways to find active partnerships. The words that Flavia used earlier about us being a mutuality and understanding that this topic is not about me going and helping someone in a developing economy. It's about sitting down and understanding what we share in common with a climate change risk, how we think about future generations, and how we take volunteerism directly into that spot and can act where governments fail, where businesses fail, and where the problem is too big at the individual level. So I leave you with that thought as I guess a provocation for the discussion after the break, that climate change and sustainability really provides the underpinning for that paradigm shift and forces us all to reconsider who is a volunteer.